Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we have some more positive news recently released around Tesla stock. And so, of course, as always, any news about the company, whether it's growth or production numbers or job listings or progress with the Gigafactories, or any news about the stock itself, whether it's an analyst research report with an upgraded price target or a new bull case or something like that released, all of these news pieces play an interrelated role with Tesla stock. So even if it's something that's more related to the company and it's not really about like an analyst upgrading a price target or something, that still definitely plays a role in Tesla stock. And if we are getting these news pieces, then it just means that we have some early access to information that is likely going to lead to an inevitable outcome in the future that could cause the stock price to go up. Now, sometimes we actually see a visual reaction in the market due to specific news. However, this only usually occurs in larger case scenarios, such as situations where they announce the stock split, when we have sales numbers beating expectations, and the announcement of a new vehicle and things like that. And keep in mind, even in the past with the announcement of the Cybertruck, it actually went down, I believe. So with this, I just want to emphasize that regardless of whether it's about analysts talking about the stock specifically, or if it's about the company itself, all of this does relate to the stock. And it's all a matter of who's paying attention right now, and those people that are paying attention are getting some insight that other investors that are more reactionary don't have. So today's video is all about Q3 of 2020 potential delivery numbers. We get a little bit of a hint by Elon Musk where a statement by him was recently leaked. And then we also have another news piece today, so it's a double feature. And this one is from a tweet by Elon Musk talking about some interesting information that could lead to some revenue potential in the future. So that's pretty exciting as well. So of course, as always, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoy the Tesla news videos. But anyways, just to address the current share price of Tesla, it's around 6 a.m. in the morning right now. And so Tesla is at a current share price of $440.01. And for Friday, last Friday, we had a 4.42% gain. That was $18.72 added on to the share price. And then now in after hours, this is just a little bit before the market starts, just a few more hours at 9:30 for me, the market will open up. And so we are at minus 0.48% for after hours. That's minus $2.14 off of the share price. So we are seeing sort of a negative movement so far for Tesla today. But just keep in mind, I started to think about this a little bit more and why this would actually occur with Tesla on a day where there's actually a lot of excitement and hype around the company. And so I started to look at the rest of the market. And if you look at ones like VOO, I usually use VOO as like your general typical stock market comparison, like what the general stock market is doing. And so VOO is significantly down in the after hours at minus 1.48%. And that's actually a pretty big drop for this ETF specifically, given the fact that it usually averages about a 10% gain per year. And so a lot of these tech stocks and even the general ones like VOO and NASDAQ are down significantly. Apple stock is down another 2.64% for today. So we're seeing some big drops in the general stock market right now. So we all understand that if the stock market is just generally dropping, then usually pretty much every single other stock in the stock market at least follows suit or at least kind of reflects that movement slightly. Now, we've had situations in the past where Tesla has had a huge growth day and it still reflects a pattern of the general stock market, but since it started out so high above the baseline, it actually still remained in the green. So I think that's why we're seeing a little bit of a negative movement for Tesla so far. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this first news piece for today, and then I'll expand on it a little bit further with some discussion. So first off, we have an article from the Tasmanian and author Vincent Y. So of course, as always, we greatly appreciate this information. If it wasn't for websites and authors like this, then we would not be able to keep up with Tesla as much as we are able to. So many thanks. But just getting into this article, it is titled "Leaked Elon Musk Memo Suggests Tesla has a shot at a record quarter for vehicle deliveries." And so we do have this picture right here, courtesy of the Tasmanian. These are basically all of the vehicles in the Fremont lot right now. So as you can see, a ton of Model Ys. The Model Y is supposed to be an even bigger seller than the Model 3, and we all know how popular the Model 3 is, especially with the Shanghai Gigafactory and just them pumping out crazy numbers already for that. And so we're seeing a lot of Model Ys in this parking lot, definitely showing off the production numbers that are happening right now. And so this definitely gets me excited. And getting further into this article, it states we recently obtained a new email from CEO Elon Musk to all employees claiming that Tesla has a good chance to achieve a record quarter for vehicle deliveries. And so this is the direct quote from Elon Musk. We have a shot at a record quarter for vehicle deliveries, but we'll have to rally hard to achieve it. This is the most number of vehicles per day that we've ever had to deliver. And so just to scroll down through here, as you can see, some more images of the parking lots at Fremont. And so a lot of Model Ys, as you can see, the demand is rising for the Model Ys right now as they're starting to ramp up production for that. But that email is definitely huge in itself, and keep in mind that this is likely specifically geared towards the Fremont factory. We already know pretty much it's a given that the Shanghai Gigafactory is going to be putting out some absolutely insane numbers. I can go ahead and tell you all right now, I think the Shanghai Gigafactory is just going to dominate analysts' expectations, because we've seen so far with the efficiencies that they've been able to add in to increase production, and just the way that they're able to adapt the factory and do anything necessary to make sure that they're able to increase production while also maintaining the high quality aspect of their cars. It's just really impressive. And I think the Shanghai Gigafactory, even aside from what's going on with Fremont and it possibly having a record quarter, the Shanghai Gigafactory is just going to blow everything out of the water. And I think we'll see some numbers out of that will really make a lot of us investors hope that Tesla adds another factory in China, just because the efficiencies that they've been able to add to increase production. And in the past, we've heard Elon Musk discuss his factories as a product itself. So just like the Tesla Model S or the Tesla Roadster or the Tesla Cybertruck, each individual Tesla factory is a product in which they continue to innovate and improve on, and that includes retooling assembly lines, improving efficiencies, and just changing the internals of each factory to make sure that they're able to increase production and be more efficient. And so he views this as a circuit board, and that's been an analogy that he's used in the past as well. So I just thought that was interesting. This is something that I'm honestly expecting regardless of whether this leak actually occurred. I'm expecting them to dominate expectations, especially with the fact that the Fremont factory had just been shut down for a while earlier this year. I think that possibility of dominating expectations is possible, especially with the Shanghai Gigafactory. Next up, we have some more news regarding a recent reply from Elon Musk. As we all know, Elon Musk likes to reply to his fans and investors on Twitter, and that's where we can get these little golden nuggets of information about some things that we could possibly be seeing with Tesla in the future. So let's go ahead and check out this tweet, and then I'll expand on it in just a second. So I'm going to skip the beginning of this thread because it's honestly just a bunch of talk about stuff normal people wouldn't even understand, like really in-depth stuff. So I'm just going to start where it really matters and where we get the key response that this news piece is all about. So this is a reply that states, will you guys design your own GPU/ASIC for training or use A100? And then Elon Musk replies, Dojo uses our own chips and a computer architecture optimized for neural net training, not a GPU cluster. Could be wrong, but I think it will be best in the world. And then they replied, this is cool. Will you please allow us access for trial only so we can also train our models? And then put a smiley face emoji. And then Elon Musk says, yeah, we will open Dojo for training as a web service once we work out the bugs. And then we've also already covered this in a previous news video where someone asks any hints for Battery Day, and then Elon Musk says it's big. And at first I was just thinking about it in terms of like the announcements on Battery Day being big, but I also think this is meant in a literal sense as well, where we've seen the most recent leak of the Tesla battery cells where they're actually pretty large. So it could be just meaning that literally as well, where the batteries are big. So I didn't mention that in my previous video, but that could be him just kind of jokingly, ironically saying it's big literally, but it's also big as in it's going to be a huge event as well. But the important thing to focus on for this video is where he says, yeah, we will open Dojo for training as a web service once we work out the bugs. And so just to provide a little bit more context regarding this information, I actually noticed a really interesting comment on the Tesla investor subreddit on Reddit. And so I want to read this to you all because it does provide some pretty good perspective on the possibilities with this. So this is from user DadMakeFire, and he stated, people have asked what Tesla's AWS moment is. This is it. Amazon was running a lot of servers and services in order to host Amazon.com at scale and realized that they were doing it about as well as anyone and that they could turn it into a core competency and sell it as a platform. Tesla's core software business is based on self-driving cars, but they are advancing machine learning, image recognition, labeling, and chip manufacturing in service of that, and many other businesses could benefit from those learnings via tools and services. FSD will be worth hundreds of billions in market cap, but the machine learning platform as a service will be worth multiples even of that, and then puts the rocket emojis. So I felt like that comment did a fantastic job of describing some of the potential possibilities with this in the future for Tesla. As we know, a huge benefit that Tesla has and a huge aspect of their company is this autonomy. There's a big emphasis on AI and training the neural net and software and creating their own computer chips and this machine learning. And as we know, software is eating the world, and I think in the future AI is going to play such a huge role that I don't even think people realize the extent of it even today. So AI will be huge. It's going to be similar to like how digital services are just really profitable for companies right now, where there's just such huge profit margins. The gross margins on those are just so impressive. And so I think another aspect of disruption in businesses in the future will involve machine learning and AI and things like that. We're already seeing that with the full self-driving for cars for Tesla. And so I think this is going to become even more important in the future. And so this will inevitably become a very valuable asset for Tesla. So anyways, I just wanted to share this news piece with you all. Please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. And also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks. And especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. And all you have to do is sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. Keep in mind, you can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks. So it's basically just nice passive income. Just want to let you all know about that, but hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.